Hi, this is Linda with Crafty Music Maker. Today, I'd like to show you how to make this adorable Oreo turkey treat. Let's get started. So what you'll need for this turkey treat is, of course, Oreos, all right? I get the double stuff, just gives you more room to work with. And then the body is going to be just one miniature cup Reeses. And then the head is going to be a Whopper. And then the feathers are going to be candy corn. Now, I do this every year. I forget about getting candy corn when it's Halloween time. And so I end up running around to different stores trying to find who still has candy corn in the middle of November. So don't be like me. Grab an extra bag of candy corn when it's still Halloween. And then to glue it all together, I say glue, you'll need a little bit of white chocolate and then regular milk or dark chocolate. All right. And it's always great to have feet on the cookie. So you can either make your own, which costs you pennies, or if you just want it to be convenient, you can grab some orange frosting already made up. And then you can't forget the googly eyes, okay? Our turkey's got to have eyes, right? So we've got some eyes here. You can buy those at Walmart or any cake decorating store. So first you need to melt the chocolate. You can either do that in the microwave, or if you have these little melting pots, that works too. If you're just doing one or two turkeys, you don't need very much at all. Since I'm going to the trouble of making these, I decided to have one for each guest at Thanksgiving. And the nice thing is, because I'm going to put them in little plastic bags, I can make them today, which is Saturday, and then they can just sit around until Thursday, and I'll already have it taken care of. So these are going to melt. You'll want to go ahead and get out all your ingredients. You'll need 2 Oreos for each turkey. I really find that the hardest thing about this project is not eating all the Oreos. I love Oreos. Actually, I love Whoppers and candy corn and Reese's. This is a tough project. Look at, they're different sizes. You get to decide which size head you want. You'll need to unwrap the Reese's. So what you do is you take an Oreo and you twist it apart and you put a little bit of chocolate, melted chocolate in there, and then you put it on like that. And then you let that harden, okay? And you do it to both of them. Like that, okay? All right. So you let them harden. Now you're going to put one on top of the other one, so put some more chocolate there. And have a Oreo that has even edges, otherwise it won't stand up by itself. But once you get on there, just let it set until it hardens. If you're doing a bunch of these, then you can just keep doing those and then go back to the first one, and hopefully it'll be hardened by then. When I first started making these, I would put the candy corn in the top one, but then it made it very difficult for it to stand up while it hardened. So this is a lot easier, then you don't have to have something to prop it up. So once it's hardened, then you go ahead and put the candy corn in. I just dip the ends of it into the white chocolate and just poke it in. If you are obsessed about having them all the same length, pick them out ahead of time. I just sort of grabbed whatever way they came out was how they came out. So that's why you want the double stuff, is because it gives that extra distance between the two cookie sides for the candy corn. Make sure they look even, and then you take the Reese's, cut off an edge of it so it'll lay flatter, put a little bit of chocolate there, and then also on the flat side It just gives more surface area to stick, give it a little more stability. And just hold it in place. If it's extra flat, it won't move. And then grab the malt ball and again, put a little dab of chocolate on it. Stick it right on top of that Reese's, and might have to hold it for a second or two, but not too bad. And then it's helpful if you let it dry. I'm gonna let you watch this whole process again, a little faster speed. And same thing goes. There we go. All right. Now it's time to put the eyes in. The eyes that were in that little container ended up being way too big. And so I have these little ones, but I use a toothpick to add the chocolate to the back because a spoon is just overkill. This is the tricky part, getting it to not stick to your finger and getting it right on that little ball. If it's hardened, then it's not as difficult because the head doesn't move around. If you're impatient and trying to put it on, the head might wobble a little while you stick the eyes on. Just push them in and then double check, although sometimes the crazier eyes are more endearing. And then we need a beak. So you take another candy corn, and I like to include just a little bit of the orange in the beak. And then I use the regular chocolate because it's going to be sticking to the brown surface. So you just put that on right between the eyes and hold it there for just a little bit till you think it's going to stay. And he's starting to look really cute. And now it's time for the feet. And that cookie frosting I bought, icing, did not work out at all. That was a $5 mistake on my part. I ended up making my own frosting, threw it in a decorator bag, and then went ahead and got to make the feet like I want them to. And that's it. There he is. And so that's how you make an Oreo turkey. So if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe for upcoming videos. Hit that like button, and if you want to be notified of future videos, hit that bell as well. I have also a whole playlist of online learning for children, kindergarten through 3rd grade. I'm looking to add a few pre-K coming up too. So again, subscribe to my channel and you'll get all those great videos. I'll see you next time. Bye.